David De Gea, 7 shots on
Why does
target,
he say
7
looking like
goals.
he's trying
You're in
to wing
goal.
this one into
Let's
the
go!
top?
Oh, play now! Wanna play?
Oh, he's laid it.
It's him!
Way oi oi.
Inside!
Inside selector. Way oi.
Team power.
What you saying, Manx? How you feeling?
Sun's shining, man. Can't complain.
Shut up. I'm
Can't
talking about football.
Nah, you gotta let football bring my mood. Come on. Sun's shining, mate.
Nah, because last time I've got to bring up all the rubbish you've said. Even recently, you said something for you at OT. You're gonna come there and leave with a result, and we barely even played and we left with a result. Like, what the hell?
See, what had happened was there were some things I didn't foresee.
Yeah.
Shout out Shems had Mad Dookie on on I'm crying.
What does that even mean?
I said shout out Shems, he had Mad Dookie on Clamps Saturday night. Who was the fullback for Nottingham Forest that was facing off against Madueke? Olaina. I'd never deeped this Olaina comparison until Nathan said it the first time. Yeah, he had him on the stupid Clamps. As soon as he got subbed off, Chelsea went and won the game. Bare shit talk, bag of lolly. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds offensive. It sounds like something that should be directed at United right now.
Right. You came and you told us.
Yeah, no, I said a lot of things. Got a lot of repentance.
Let's start with my main question, firstly. What skill set has Rasmus shown you to warrant a few seasons of a grace period?
He gets another season.
No.
Season,
okay, what skill set has Rasmus shown you to warrant another season of a grace period?
Ball striking. He can hit a ball. He's fast. Physical. Again, he's not got the rest of it figured out at all. I accept that. But as I said, it was always gonna be difficult. Young striker coming into a new league, fair enough. Yeah, you're right. He's been crap this season. I've not run away from that.
I don't think he's shown anything that warrants that.
That warrants another season.
Yeah, he's average.
So thinking about the fact that this is probably one of the worst United sides structurally, tactically that we've seen in a long, long time. Like, there's a lot. I can't lie. There's a few young players that I'm willing to like. Even Garnacho, flip him. For a lot of the season, I've always said Garnacho has not been good. I think he's tried hard.
He's tried. He's tried.
He's got effort, but he's not been good. But I'm still willing to see him again in another season, hopefully another different setup. There's a lot like Rasmus Højlund he's been washed for the most part of the season. He's been gas. But
so why have you said that? So why have you said that he's been like? Why have you said Shem watch? He's been. So you was just what was you talking about then?
Because he's had good parts of the season and he showed good things, but for the most part, he's not lived up.
So what was good that he showed? He's fast. He's ball striking. What else?
Strong, physical.
You're not describing someone who that seems like he's got talent in which you can wait and spend 72 million on. I think the grace period is quite interesting.
No, stop running that. Stop running
Here's
that.
the thing, because you're saying that, and considering this is a bad Man United side, but it's a bad Man United side, but we can tell Kobe Mainoo is a good player.
Yeah.
So the bad thing goes out the window because the bad thing goes out the window because
compared to Rasmus, Kobe Mainoo is just a much more developed player. Much more developed.
He's like 17 years old.
He's 18 or 19 now.
Oh, he's 19 now. He's 2 years younger.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're basically saying he's more developed. He's young.
I'm saying.
For me, the excuse of because the team's bad. That if in a bad team, someone can still shine through, and we could be like, okay, he's still got some fundamentals. Rasmus ain't got anything.
It's very unlikely in a team that does not create chances. It's very unlikely a striker that clearly relies on service is going to look great.
Edouard in his first season at Palace. Edouard in his first season at Palace is better.
Did what?
Was better than Rasmus Højlund.
Okay, where do we go from here?
He's a nothing player.
Okay, cool. But this is my thing. I'm saying with Hoyland, it's cool if you think he's like not good
It's
this
average.
season.
I just think it's average. No,
That's
not even this
calm.
season. I just
But
think it's
I'm willing
average.
again. I'm willing to. I've seen enough to say that you know what. I'm willing to give him another season. He
Yeah,
scored
well, that's on to
goals.
you. This is what you did with Ten Hag as well, and look where that got you. So let's
Ten Hag
move
had
on
a
to
much
another.
better. Ten
Let's
Hag
go
had
on.
a much better first season than Hoyland has
Let's
had.
go. Let's look onto another I saw as it was described in our chat. Garnacho, another one. What do you think? Like, what? Still a good player to you? Like,
Yeah.
you've compared.
Well, let me make something very, very clear with Garnacho. Like, there's pieces there, but he needs to sharpen them up. Like the way he plays, it feels like he's with Garnacho. The thing I like about him is the fact that he's got a very short memory, so he can do something, fuck it up, and then he'll try again, which is can be a good thing, can be a bad thing depending on how he's playing. Days like today, when he keeps getting the ball and he keeps fucking it up, is obviously a bad thing. But there's some pieces there with him as well, willing to give it. Like there's no reason he shouldn't be
I
a
think
squad.
the problem with Garnacho is this simply, and the only thing, the good thing is that he's like he said, he's got short-term memory. You can't coach that, so it's very hard for him to lose confidence. But the disappointing thing about Garnacho is his confidence supersedes his ability. He's not good enough to do what he's trying to do most times.
100%,
So
100%.
so
And
so
I don't.
so then again, he's very good at like yeah. So he'll be
But
good
that's
in the
fake it till you make it, though. Like he's
yeah
genuinely just out there. Like he'll take on a player. He doesn't really have the facilities to take them on, but he
yeah.
might get a
So
lucky bounce or
yeah,
whatever,
so he's not
whatever. He needs
as
to,
good. He's not
there's
good.
more. There's more to him that he needs to develop to like if he wants to be the player
How old
he
is he?
thinks he is.
21 as well.
21, yeah. 19,
I
no,
remember
20, 20, 20, 20,
because
20.
remember you guys took. Remember when they all sat on the billboard and they took that picture, and then all of you for the last is 19. He's gonna be 20 in
He's
June. That's
19. Oh
yeah.
yeah, 100, bro. This
No,
this this
no,
this
hold
is
on.
the
Let me
reason I
finish.
can't. This is
Let
the
me.
reason I can't like go in too heavy on him because again, like
But
he's
you lot took a picture. You know, when you three took a picture on the billboard, Ganacho, Erasmus, and Maino, and then I
yeah,
Love United said the future's bright. I don't think
yeah.
you should be worried. Then the future's going to be bright. Then if that's those three is what.
Yeah, give as in let them bro, let them develop. Like whatever happens. Like let them take the pick. Are you hating on kids taking this? Is what like have you ever seen that tweet? You're 37 and your ops says don't be offering 19-year-olds. Don't be offering
Not up in
17.
19
You're
years,
better
but
than
if
that.
I'm gonna tell
You're
you
better
this,
than that, bro.
if
Don't be
them
offering
three
17-year-olds, 18-year-olds.
on
Don't be
them
doing
three
it.
ain't good enough. Them three ain't
Huh?
only Maino's good enough to start for Man United. The other
Hey
two are
boy,
washed. The
right
other two
now,
are washed. The
100%.
other two are washed.
Right now,
We can't talk about the
100%.
future. What do you mean
Right
right
now,
now?
100%. Man
It
was the
does
only one that's good
no.
enough. And
Stop saying right now. Stop
in
saying right
any good
now.
team,
Stop saying right now.
in any good team, Rasmus Højlund and Garnacho are squad players, and they'd be very, very good
Nah,
squad
because
players right
Oscar
now.
Bob is better than Garnacho, so we're not gonna. He wouldn't make the team.
Okay, what does that mean? If
It
Oscar
means
Bob
that he
played
wouldn't be. If
if Oscar
Garnacho's
Bob
not good
played for
enough
Man
to be a
United,
squad player,
if
he's
Oscar
not good
Bob
enough to
played
play
for,
squad.
if Oscar Bob played for Man United, he'd be what?
I don't
How do
know
you look
because
at
he
this?
doesn't play for Man United. What do you mean?
No, but why would you bring up Oscar Bob then? Like,
Because You said Man City. You
I
brought
never
up Man
said Man
City.
City.
You said if he plays for like a good team, like what? How would he do?
Yeah, and Oscar Bob does not have to play week in, week out. We see him come off the bench and he does well.
Mhm.
If Oscar Bob was tasked with playing 50 games a season, would he look the same?
Maybe he could be better. Look at Cole Palmer.
Would he look the
Look at
same,
Cole
Shen?
Palmer. Yeah, he's a good player.
Would he? Yeah, he would.
Yeah, yeah,
He
good
would.
player. Look at Cole
I
Palmer.
think he's a
Look
great.
at Cole
I think
Palmer
he's
at
a good.
Chelsea.
I think he's a good player as well, bro. But playing
Yeah, I
50
don't think
games,
I don't listen. The simple fact is, Garnacho's not good. So you can
and
say it. You're allowed to
I
say it.
agree, bro. I agree.
Just stop
I
talking
agree with
about
you that
he
Garnacho's not a
has to
starter. I
play more
agree with you that
games.
Garnacho's not a
Because
starter right now.
how can
But
you say playing more games? That's why you're playing worse. That means
because
you're
there's a
just
lot
supposed to show your watch is
compared.
fake.
No, it
Just
does
supposed to
make
show
sense.
your watch is fake.
Because if you're it's a lot different when you know you've got Foden, Bernardo Silva, whoever else ahead of you,
Who's Cole
and you
Palmer
just
got?
kind of have
Who's Cole Palmer got?
no one,
So
and
he's
he
talking
balls.
and he balls, yeah. So if you're good, you ball.
So Cole Palmer's a better player. But
Yeah,
that doesn't
he's a
like.
good player.
Are you assuming if Cole Palmer's a good player, other people can't? Even if it's like a slight level below or a level below.
Yeah, a couple levels. Let's not use the word
Okay,
slight.
cool,
Let's not be
whatever. But are you
disrespectful.
assuming other players can't be good players? Like this is
No,
what I'm not
I
getting.
think he's just. I think he's
If
average.
Cole Palmer jumped into the Man City team at 19, he's doing this.
I think your boy is average, and I think you should just stop saying people are good. Average is the word you're looking for.
I never, bro. But you're not listening to me though. You're not listening to me.
I am.
Because I've said Garnacho and Hoyland, like in an
Are
ideal
average.
world,
It's just average.
do not start. They do not start for Manchester United right now. They're young, and they learn their trade. But clearly, that's not the way it is at United right now. They should it should be a couple what big team. Vinicius, like you think of Vinicius and Musiala, the top players. Unless you're top at 20, 21, you're not the main guy. You're not the main. But at Manchester United, you have to be, and you have to see them do all of this rubbish. Huh?
Saka's the main guy.
At 21.
Yeah,
he was the main. Yeah, he was the main guy. Didn't win anything. Like
Saliba's the main guy. No, but
Saliba's genuinely world class, though. Saliba's genuinely world class.
Yeah, but no, you literally said most 21, 22s are not the main guys. We've got a couple of them that are the main guys. So I'm gonna tell
a couple of them, and they're really good. They're really good.
Yeah. So we talk about,
and clearly, as we said, Garnacho's not as good. But
I just don't think. Listen, I think you're not going to move forward if you're still your club's not going to move forward if you have fans like you still thinking Garnacho's good. So anyway, let's go into the game. Arsenal won as expected from our side of the pitch, but the Lulus like you lot said you lot are gonna leave with something. Tell us what you expected to leave with today, Banks.
Expected to leave with something. As Delulu as it was there. I told you there was no reasoning. Delulu. Also did not expect Casemiro to still be playing centre back, man. But it's funny because if we had more players back, I reckon Ten Hag would have played a lot more open and it would have been a drubbing.
I think this is the best you've played. Again, one of your better performance against was both of them have come up against us.
Yeah, again, just because Ten Hag finally decided not to open Yash completely.
Yeah.
But again, toothless, like there's nothing really. There was a couple bits and bobs, but there's nothing really in an attacking sense that gave Arsenal any trouble. Like it would have, like a lot of the time, it was just Arsenal playing against themselves that gave us our best opportunities. It's sad for my boy. Hey, I need them to tell me what's wrong with my boy Ahmad. I need to make sure. I need to know it's not a serious injury. I need to know. I love the fact that he's just a footballer. That's it. In terms of people that are comfy on the ball, we had like 2 or 3 of them on the pitch. Him, Kobe Manu, and Dallo. Everyone else, when the ball comes to them, it's a bomb. But some people, it's just like, it's all right, take the ball, a little bit, take the pressure off. Part. It's just easy for him. It's just easy. I need him back for the final, man. But yeah.
The final. What do you expect to happen there?
Yeah, man, just turn up.
Yeah.
If you don't turn up, you get a 3-0 loss. Just turn up, defend for your life. Get your.
Would you say you lot died on the pitch, like trying to not let us win today?
Died on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That was not dying on the pitch. Okay. That was just existing. That was just there. Casemiro, oh my God, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
So let's give it a whole scale view now. You've got my attention. Sorry, I was just disturbing trolls because I've bookmarked a lot of idiots like you who said you're leaving with something. Just finished replying to 20 of them. Cool. Let's quickly go at this. So in you lot's season, or what will be your worst season ever, and Chelsea's project season, it seems like they might finish above you.
Probably will.
So where do you go from here as a Man United fan? Do you just rush this season off and then carry on with transfers and stuff?
We do
what do you want? What do you want?
We do our rebuild. We get rid of some of the squads. Bring us.
All right, I'm just gonna ask for give context for the fans, for the people listening. Rebuild. What part is this? Rebuild part. Rebuild number what?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? Because I lost count. 4 or 5.
I haven't kept. I think count.
Let's just say 4. Rebuild part 4. Yeah. So no, sorry, this will be rebuild part 5. Sorry, because in the summer we part 5. Rebuild part 5. Jesus.
Louis Van Gaal rebuild.
Star Wars film.
Huh?
It's a Star Wars film. Rebuild part 5. Go on, let's go.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rebuild. Ten Hag rebuild.
Moyes rebuild. Ten Hag rebuild.
Moyes didn't get a rebuild.
Royce didn't get a rebuild when he bought Fellaini and Mata and these are. He didn't get a rebuild.
That's a rebuild. That's not a rebuild.
He didn't get a rebuild.
That's
Interesting.
not a rebuild. Van Gaal got a rebuild. Mourinho didn't get a rebuild.
Mourinho did get a rebuild. Who got Harry Maguire?
He didn't get Harry Maguire. That was Ole.
Who got him the season after? Mourinho got a rebuild. This is
Mourinho
rebuild.
didn't get a rebuild.
I remember when United were just one DM to win the league. Remember that?
Man. Good times, man. Good times.
Yeah. No title
Yeah,
race.
no. Rebuild. Let's say a rebuild part 3 or 4, man.
I think it's part 4 or 5. It's not 3 or 4. I think you're just making stuff up now. So
David Moyes didn't get a rebuild. He did not get a rebuild. Like Mata and Fellaini for 8 months. 2 signings isn't a rebuild. Louis Van Gaal got a rebuild. He got a lot of his players. He gets sacked. We bring in Jose Mourinho. For the most part, he uses the same squad. Like he adds a couple. I think he signs Zlatan, he signs Bailly, and he signs Pogba.
and
Then he
Lukaku.
signs Lukaku in the second season.
He got a
But for the
rebuild, bro. He got a rebuild. Look at the names of the players you signed. That's
This
about
is not a
300
rebuild.
mil.
Bro, this is not like what Chelsea's doing is
That's
a rebuild.
300 mil.
What you lot did is a rebuild. Like we're talking like as much as these were big like Woodward signings that glossed over what was actually necessary.
You bought a shitload of midfielders, a shitload of attackers, and a shitload of defenders. That's a rebuild.
So, but that's over the whole 10-year period.
No,
When-
I mean in Mourinho's period.
What midfielders did we buy in Mourinho's period?
You just said it. You said you
I said
bought Pogba.
Pogba.
That's massive.
You said a shitload of midfielders.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry, you bought
Yeah,
one
yeah,
midfielder
retract,
and a shitload
retract.
of defenders and a shitload of attackers.
What shitload of defenders did we buy? We bought Lindelof and we bought Bailly.
You bought Lindelof and Bailly.
I think we need to address what a shitload is. Like, can we like what do you think a shitload actually is? Because first a shitload was 1, then it's 2. Mourinho didn't get a rebuild. That's why he was so pissed off all the time. He felt like he didn't get his players. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you can say he got a rebuild. He got rid of a lot of a lot of the players that played under Louis Van Gaal, Mourinho. Signed Maguire, signed Wan-Bissaka.
So the point is, going into this season, you want rebuild part 4. So what did you like?
What do I like?
What are we doing in this rebuild? What's going to be different to the last 4?
I don't know, man. It's got to go younger. It's got to be exciting. Anybody that United fans want us to sign,
Stay away from him.
You got to stay away from them.
So no Elise for you lot. I'm literally going from what you said. Stay away from
that's the
no Elise. No Elise.
Okay, maybe Elise.
No Elise. Elise won't go to United though.
I don't know. I don't
He
know.
won't
I
play
don't know
for
where his
United.
head's at. He could go City. To be fair, City were gonna need a right winger. Oh, that would be such a drag if he goes City though. Like I don't want him to do the Grealish thing and he doesn't play like Elise.
So yeah, go on quickly. We need to move on.
I don't know, man. It just has to be data driven. It has to be structural, man. It just has to be. It can't just be us signing a couple players. I'd rather, again, at this point, there's no point in us being in Europe because we clearly just.
I think you got to play Conference League just to get some games on your belt, get the players warmed up and stuff like that. Let's So basically, the season's done for you more or less.
Yeah.
Your last 2 games.
Newcastle and Brighton.
Yeah, you probably lose both of them. Okay, cool. So, what do you say for the title race then? Just quickly, Banks.
What is it? City against Tottenham next
On Tuesday.
If there's ever a time Tottenham, it's this game. But I reckon City win.
Same, comfortably. I think it's going to be 4-1.
Yeah, I don't. If there's ever a game that City will slip up in, it's Tottenham away. But yeah, the way City have been playing, Tottenham kind of just. A lot of it will depend on what happens with Aston Villa and Liverpool tomorrow. Like, if Aston Villa manage to lose, there's a bit of a gateway. Maybe Tottenham play with a bit more motivation. But if Aston Villa win, that's it done. Like, you might see Parrott and Scarlett and all the kids and them there playing, man. But yeah, I reckon City win that game. I reckon City win their last 2. City ain't lost since December or November. I can't remember, but it's been a long time. So your best hope is hoping maybe Tottenham play
Because
for a draw.
if it gets to the West Ham game, let's just write that off. It's not that one. So,
yeah, that's not good. It's happening. That's happened today. On Tuesday.
All right. So let's move over to how. Well,
I said, do you want to talk? You don't want to talk Arsenal?
well, now, what do you want to say? You lead the questioning.
I don't know, man. I don't know how are you feeling?
I'm so proud of the boys. I'm proud of them this season, man. I think, when you do your self review, when you do your self audit, Arsenal should be proud of their season. Everyone can undersell it. We didn't win anything, which is fine, and that's fine. Yeah, use it as bants. Use that to whatever, run your jokes. But I'm proud of them. I'm proud of how Arteta's done this season. Yeah, there
Do
were
you
mistakes
sympathise
in
more
it.
with Liverpool fans now?
Pardon?
Did you sympathise more with Liverpool fans?
No.
Why not?
Why? Why should I sympathize with them?
They're pretty much in the exact same position you are in right now. Like
What do you mean?
this is the reality that they've been living for the last couple of years. I swear. I thought you maybe.
Yeah, but that's just how they were, and I'm just how I am. I don't think of Liverpool fans when I'm thinking about how proud I am with them.
No, but do you understand why they came with the whole angle of you lot should put more respect on Klopp's name?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't care. My point is, I'm just proud of how they did. I'm just proud of how their season's been. I'm proud of what they've done, and they should be happy with themselves, whether they win it or not at this point. Obviously, barring winning the last game, but whether they win it or not at this point, they just have to try and pattern up even more next season. And they've done themselves a great job. I feel like last season was very much of a disappointment. Last season was a disappointment, whereas this season, I feel even though we win nothing in both seasons, this season is a season they can be proud of. The additions we need is what is really the interesting point about Arsenal, because do you do like a Declan Rice again and get an Isak type of signing? That's what you do to just move the needle all the way, like take it far, and then biff off, get rid of some of these lot that you can't rely on your bench. But I guess we can do that in the summer shows. We can have those conversations. But Arsenal should be proud of themselves. Today we dropped a 3 out of 10 as a team. I think the only good performance, really and truly, was Saliba. That was it. Odegaard was bad. Saka was bad. Ben White was bad. Rice was bad. Partey was horrendous.
He didn't get to see them.
Tomiyasu didn't do anything. Didn't even start the game. Trossard, he scored but didn't do anything. Havertz mid. But no. Saliba was. Why did you bring that comment up? Saliba was good, rightly so. And then for Man United, which we've already spoken about. And then I guess Raya was the second best. Yeah, Raya was the second best player. But the game was a 90 minutes that we can't get back. Well, I think everybody's happy with a 1-0. I think Man United at the start of the game, if you give them a 1-0, they take it. I think Arsenal just take a win.
Yeah.
I think everybody's actually happy. That result suits everyone. I think Man United are not embarrassed going in with a 1-0. Arsenal just want to win. And yeah.
So I tell you what's funny. It's a bit away from Arsenal, to be fair, but just looking at the goal difference, the fact that you lot were like at least a good 10 goals ahead of City at one point, and
now it's only
during
3.
this running, they've just managed to eat them. Bruh, I don't know what sort of steads.
I think the Tottenham game we should have ended at 3-0 or 4-0, but we ended at 3-2. I think that is the big difference. But hey,
depending on what they do to Tottenham, they might overtake them on that goal difference.
What you think they're going to give Tottenham 4+ goals?
They could. Hey, if they do, then they go ahead on goal difference. It depends what type of Tottenham shows up, man.
Okay.
Now we talked about you lot's signings. Get these comments up. That's why when Arsenal got Quivior Timber in quick succession, everyone was saying they wouldn't get a CB anymore.
I think he was talking about the rebuild.
Yeah. Shem's exhausted, in it? Season took a lot out of him. Yeah, now he's figured out what it's like to chase City. It's not a pretty thing, man. It's not a pretty thing to do.
These teams bend over. Look at Nat's comment. These teams bend over for City, like whores.
These teams, okay.
I do believe a lot of teams are beaten in a tunnel when it comes to City. I've said that last season and this season. But hey, it's the game, and they've built that reputation. So
you see Ben Leno chatting before the.
No, what Fulham did's criminal, and it should actually be. Fulham should be investigated. The whole week, Fulham admin Fulham admin was working harder than the devil. They were tweeting every hour about the game. That's
Bro,
what
shall I tell you, shall I tell you
Saturday.
why? I shall tell you why he was doing that. He knew you'll get them when he knew you'll get them Arsenal interactions. He's looking at his social media stats. This because I see the social media stats as well. You'll see the
He's
all the
nasty.
Arsenal fans just like, please do a job against City. It's
He's
just like, yeah,
nasty.
let me just
They
keep
put the
feeding
kites.
them.
Yeah.
Bro, everything, all of their thing was just fucking Bert Leno and Alex Iwobi. Yeah, don't worry, we've got Arsenal winners. Don't worry, we're gonna do something. Bro, I knew that social media guy was just eating off of that Arsenal hat this week.
Some of the comments. Hugo says, Banks, you think you control United because the only 2 games they show up for is Arsenal and Liverpool. They did show up for Arsenal to be
Hate's
fair, but
the biggest motivator, man.
yeah,
No
and that's
bigger
that. Issa
motivator.
Diop and Calvin Bassey deserve to be deported. Issa Diop, most definitely. Jesus Christ. Obviously, because they can't play Tosin Adrabai. They can't play Tosin because he's leaving on the free.
Yeah,
So they've
got
squeezed
move
him
on.
out. Let's round off with a bit of Chelsea. Chelsea. So now Chelsea are apparently they're trying to angle it as Chelsea's the most informed, like Chelsea in the last 12 it's so weird what they're trying to do. Like I'm seeing some stats saying like Chelsea in the last 4 games or something have like great form. Weird. But no.
What you gotta understand is this is the everybody eats part of the season. This is where you get your goals. This is where you pad up your stats. This is where you make it. Like if you need a move, this is where you start. We push it like everything you need to do. You can forget about the last 34 games. Like if you can just in the last 4 games, just beef up them stats, make it look presentable. Yeah, now to end the season, he got like 6 goals in the
To end it.
Christmas
We ended
final
up with
start game.
67 points. So on
Yeah.
average, like it wasn't. No, mate, you've been awful. Chelsea's lost like 15 games this season.
You just have to man.
They're gonna sneak into the Europa League because of you lot.
Yeah.
Do your job, man.
Nah, man, we ain't got no more jobs left, man. No, not 9 left for us now. It's up to Tottenham and Newcastle. Leave it to them, man. The business end, aka new kit season. Yeah, everyone just bringing out their new kit.
I think we're gonna drop ours next Sunday.
Chelsea in Europa Conference is jokes. Yeah, no, win a title, man. Just go there, win a title. Fuck it. Who says no? Cheeky trophy lift.
Yeah, no.
The
Chelsea
in Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lot. If you lot want me to ask a question to Arteta next week at Everton, put it into the chat. Let me know what question to ask him, man.
It's a good question. A question that will make him remember you.
Okay. Yeah, man. Any question. I just don't want it to be about the game. To be fair.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
the game's gonna be the game, and you leave the big journals to cover that. They're gonna beef all over that. But you want him to remember the question you asked him to remember you, and also when you have a good question is when you see it in quotables, when other people steal your answer and they put it in their write-ups. Why do you get so upset when you lose a duel? Hey, when I lose a duel, I'm upset.
Well, I'm upset.
You know what you could ask him? This resurgence from after this Arsenal resurgence. I look at one point and I look at one point and the resurgence of this Arsenal team from top 4 race or from top 8 race to top 4 race to title race was the Amazon documentary. Do you agree? They'll send you out, you know. You out.
He's asking question.
You out. All right, the next question.
Ask him, does he listen to Harlow? Yeah, Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan's gonna get blocked soon. Ask him his favorite.
I might ask him this, you know.
That's a good question. But the thing is, last time you asked him a question, you asked Tuchel a question about takeaway. Yeah. He got a bit pissy. He was like,
to be fair, he came away with, I think he was in a decent-ish mood. He was pissed off about the penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you went straight after the penalty to lighten the mood.
Yeah, where
he's still rattled.
You want me to rap?
You want me to rap to lighten the mood? Like, no. Ask him, yeah.
I'll ask him about the kits, Nathan.
Yeah. What? Yeah, nah.
Why
Why do you get so upset when you lose a duel?
You said
So
when?
tell him. So you could ask him what he's gonna do this summer to wind down outside football, so outside the Euros.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's
Still,
another one. Like, what are you gonna use to wind down outside the Euros? Like, a time off. Everyone deserves a time. So, Mika, everyone deserves a time off. What are you gonna use outside the Euros to wind down? Like,
all right. This is what I'm talking. I'm talking about the Final Fair community giving me my questions, man.
write
This
this
is
shit down.
it's in my head. Don't worry. It's in the.
All right, thanks for being viral. Look up. Yeah, you've been viral. Funny. The funniest one was the clip of his reactions to Bruno's penalty miss versus Villa.
Oh, that was my first ever time at Old Trafford. You know, first ever time.
Oh, that was hilarious.
The first 2 times I went Old Trafford.
Watch along.
First 2 times we lost both games. I was pissed.
Yeah, nah,
too
fair
much
enough.
money
Yeah,
to go to Old
when
Trafford.
you see him, ask him why the kit price is something. Don't do that. But yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Great time, innit? Then ask him, is he getting his sack? Ask him, is he getting his sack? Also, what happens to TF3 watch along? That's the way. All right, thanks, Nat. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm trolling. We'll do a watch along for the Europa League for the thingy final, for the Champions League final.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we don't care. You have to care about the match. That's the best watch alongs. You got to care about the match.
Here's it. But bro. We ain't get to talk Champions League this week, but the Bellingham story that's being written, is so the script is so
I think
God.
I think it's egregious because everybody has eyes, yeah. It seems like everybody has eyes but the media. It seems like everyone has eyes but the people with the person holding the pen. Because Jesus Christ, like Almighty, what, like, the only people that don't have eyes is the guy holding the pen. Because Bellingham has dropped 3 out of 10 for 4 consecutive Champions League knockout games, and he's getting crazy write-ups.
He gets the chance to face his former team
and
in
get
the Champions League final.
He's gonna drop a 3 out of 10, and then he's gonna get Ballon d'Or shouts. He was awful from the quarterfinals onwards. He was awful.
Sometimes you just have to accept that the script is written for something, like for Bellingham, like whatever, like performance or not, the script was already like he's gonna. Yeah, the script was written for him. It's over. You already know what's gonna happen.
And then they're gonna drag him down in the Euros. That's why you has to just enjoy it while it lasts.
From hitting corner flags from 20 yards to scoring the winner to send Madrid to the UCL
to win.
Nah. As I said, the script is written, bro.
It's not in a month of. They ain't doing a damn thing.
Nah.
Real Madrid don't lose finals. I think the odds I think if you put £100 down on Real Madrid to win, to lift it, you'll probably get £5 back.
Nah, you lose money still. You lose money. They're taking the for the gala.
Yeah.
Taking the fiver.
You lose money still because
I'll be real. I want Sancho and them to lift the trophy still. There, you ain't got. To be fair, says love Sancho. To be fair, not gonna lie. All the next up young midfielders in the quarterfinals onwards have been asked. Yeah, it's not been
Masala in the last leg.
Yeah, not been great. Not been great. They need to see how Wets does in the Champions League next season.
That's throwing the questions, Brady. We got to sign off.
Separately, Leverkusen. What?
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, but at this point now, it's just they got to be drug tested. At this point, they've got to be drug tested.
I saw a hilarious tweet. Somebody was like, when do you know the AFCON manager that was like somebody was like, Mbappe, when he walks into the change room at halftime and he sees the Real Madrid players sacrificing a pig for a 92nd minute winner, I was creasing because the way these lot would just get the it's not real. It's not real. I don't understand it. It's like it's bigger than football. Whatever Leverkusen and Real Madrid do to get these last minute equalizers and winners is bigger than football.
Egregious.
Bigger than us. Bigger than us.
Question 1.
Oh, before Petr Cech, who was the last Czech player to win a UCL title? Milan Baros.
Yeah.
Milan Baros.
Nedved? Yeah, Milan Baros. Yeah, you're right.
I don't even think Nedved won one, you know.
Yeah, he didn't. It's Milan Baros.
Czech Republic ain't really representing like that nowadays.
Nah, there's 4 Czech Republic players.
Oh, it's not Baros. Oh my God. I thought that was it. That's
Czech
all I got.
Republic is Milan. What? So after Milan Baros.
That's all I got.
So after 2005.
Got nothing left. Okay, 2006. Was there anybody on the Barcelona team?
No.
2007 AC Milan team. Oh,
Who
07
else is
Milan.
Czech?
07 Milan. Who was out there? 07 Milan. Kaká, Inzaghi.
What's? Oh wait. Oh no.
No, it's 07. It's 07 Milan. It's 07 Milan. Ah, I ain't got nothing. Oh my god, I thought Barros was cash money. Question 2: He's the only Slovenian to win the UCL. He's a defender.
Inter.
Oh, Skriniar? No, Skriniar. They lost it in the final, fam.
Ooh, Vidic. Oh yeah.
Vidic is Serbian.
Yeah, Vidic is Serbian.
Slovenian. Oh my god, I'm so flipping held up on the.
All right. Well, yeah. No, I'm word.
07. Who was out there? 07. Oh, it's gonna be a net round. There's no way I'm knowing. 07. As soon as the niggas start clicking like this, ain't got shit. He ain't got shit. Ooh,
Schmeiser. Ooh.
you played for Liverpool, I swear.
Googler. Man, on this name in Eastern U.
Yeah, he was 05. You played for Liverpool. 07. Ambrosini.
Why do you think it's 07? Why are you hell bent on 07?
Nathan
Fair
said it.
Oh.
Fair play. Last name begins with a J. Jovic. No. Montenegro.
I know 3 Czech players. 3.
Yeah, yeah.
I said Jovetic is crazy, but yeah. Go on. Who's question 2? Question 2. Who is the only Slovenian players? I don't know one Slovenian player.
Kevin Campbell, did he ever win it? No, he played for Dortmund.
Someone's got to tell Nats this is England, mate. I don't know where he's streaming from. This is England.
Oh my god. Last name begins with a J. I'm gonna be so pissed if Nathan says that and I know it. Centre backs. Who's out there?
Who's out there? They're all right. All right, what's the answer? Question
damn.
1 and 2. Question 2. Question 1 and 2. What's the answer?
Into 2010s.
I literally said Inter, bro.
For the second question.
Pandev. Not Pandev.
No, Pandev is Slovenian.
No, he's not. He's
No.
that. Is it Pan?
Slovenian. He might be Pandev Slovenian.
Jankulovski.
I remember that from FIFA, bro. Jankulovski.
That doesn't sound like a Czech name.
Pandev. Nah, he's not. I'm Slovenian.
Who's from?
Oh, Stankovic.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah. You know when you gotta walk the ball onto the line and then just give it to
You know what's funny? He just didn't want to free up the answer so bad.
Yeah, word. Sympathy tapping. I hear it.
There we go. It's crazy.
I promise you, we're gonna get better at this, Nathan. We're gonna get better at this. We're going to get better at this.
You can lose your license for failing this. How bad?
It's another day in the office, man. Another day in the office. I'll take the tap-ins. I'll take the tap-ins where I can.
At least you win here.
Yeah,
I'd rather lose here.
End the stream. Jan Kulowski. I'm about to do my research. Try to remember this. About to look for Jan Kulowski highlights.
I told man this is England. He's saying Shemi's losing 2-0. Hey. Yeah, I'll shout you later. I'm gonna make Panda Jam.
Stankovic is Serbian, I swear. I mean, I trust
Yeah.
Oh, he's Serbian still. Oh, Nathan, you might have had a Bobby Harler here.
VAR. So here's what's gonna happen now. Nathan's been demoted. Junior might have to ask the questions next week. Because how dare you How dare you get it wrong and then try to do stick talk on my name?
Wait. VAR, the VAR. He said it was born in Yugoslavia, bro. He said we don't recognize them places there, bro.
Hey, no, you know what's mad? You're talking about the Eastern Bloc. These men are on a real beef. Let's knock off the stream because this is actually really contentious and politically, you got to be correct here. This is mad. These men are on a real beef. Bosnia and Herzegovina, I can't even pronounce it. Czech, Serbia, them man there.
That's how I got no questions to ask. I just asked them to win the Prem. But I said all my brain power is going towards how Arsenal can win the Prem. I ain't got time for no questions. Oh no, that's hilarious. Man said he was born in Yugoslavia. We don't recognize none of these.
Well, that's funny because you'd think he was there.
Nah, because how you know he was born in Yugoslavia?
Boys, everybody enjoy your week and enjoy the weather.
Yeah, no, make sure you catch the last of that weather, fam.
David De Gea, 7 shots on
He
target,
said
7
looking like he's
goals. You're in
trying to
goal.
wing this one into
Let's
the
go!
Oh, he's